Guys, welcome back to Humber Koi. So today we've got a special road trip to Daz's koi farm to do a grow on of Benigoi.
Benigoi grow on. We'll just have to pick Grandpa up now and we'll see you when we get there.
So we've arrived early at Daz's koi farm to help out with the Benigoi growing show. Let's see what jobs he has to do.
Let's have a little walk down and see what jobs he's got for you, mate. Be careful of that fence around that front pond up there. It's electric fence. Look, there's DT there and Vicky. What are you doing, mate?
Catching some fish.
You're just going to be separating them out for ready for his grow on. So before everyone gets here, I've got this polytunnel to myself. This is one of Daz's grow-on ponds. Look at this nice Gahaku there. This is a credit to Daz, this place, and how much he's got going on. He's got his, I don't know if you can see here, he's an albino axolotl tank. Fancy goldfish. To that one. This one, the size of a golf ball. This one seems to be doing real well at the moment. People are really keen into them. A few of his bigger stock.
Right, first of all, thanks very much for everybody that's attended. Now, the idea behind this is, first of all, welcome to Daz's Koi Farm. In the making, the idea of the event is so that we can get to see and judge just how well these fish do. It's not a competition. We're not expecting or wanting anybody to force grow them on, but if you want to do and you can do, that'd be even better because we can see what and how they develop throughout that. But basically, it's just so Daz can see how well these particular fish that we spawned, you spawned this year, actually fare in different ponds, different temperatures, different conditions and all the rest of it. If you could do us a huge favour, if you can make a note of what type of food you're giving, if you are heated, and then we can get that feedback from you throughout the season or for the next 12 months. What me and Daz have decided we will do is at the end of it, we will take note of all the fish that we've got, photographs of them all. If you can in a blue ball, ideally, then we can have a look through them and we're going to pick a winner of the fish that we think that's fared the best throughout the 12-month period. And then me and Daz are going to chip in with a little bit of perhaps maybe a koi sock, bit of a net, maybe some treatments and stuff like that. But that's the idea. We'll get straight into it. But thanks very much for everybody that has travelled far and wide to come and be a part of it. It's been greatly appreciated. And a massive thank you to Mr. Alan Tate, who's popped down to see us as well. Greatly appreciated, mate. Thank you. We'll get on to it. We're going to do the draw, do the pick. Arron's got everybody's name and everybody's funds in. We'll ask each one of you to come up one at a time and take a number, and then whatever number corresponds with your pick from the Benigoi. Anything you would like to add, Daz?
Just thanks everyone. I can't believe how many people turned up. I expected about 10 people to turn up. I'm gobsmacked, and I'm just overwhelmed by the support. Thanks, Alan. That was a real surprise when they told me.
I told him last night.
Oh, by the way, Alan's coming tomorrow.
Panic mode setting, and you were flying around everywhere doing all sorts of lights. Right, we'll get cracked on. We'll get our first draw on.
Who's picking the first number then? How are we doing this?
I think the best way, if we could get a child to pick, would everybody agree with that? If a child picks out a number and calls out your name, that's your number then for the pick of the draw. We'll borrow a little person, and we'll get them to do a pick and a draw. I don't think there's anybody that can grumble with that. Daz is a little person. Daz, would you like to?
I'm not going to argue.
Brilliant.
So the first one is
Number 27. Late. Nathan.
Nathan.
Last one here, first one out.
So your first one out, mate, number 27.
Just going to do it in a list down like that, yeah. Right.
So there's yours, Nathan, mate. That's your draw. Oh, well, that's just cool. We've got a whole number of small people to pick.
Next one is number 2, which is Chris. Right guys, let me explain how this next part worked. So everybody was issued a number in the order that they paid for the Benigoi. So we had numbers 1 to 27 next to someone's name. We cut a load of pieces of paper up, popped it in the tea tin, and then the order that there was drawn out of was the order in which you pick your coin. So the next person is Brett.
Brett, so you're going to third pick.
Well guys, I'm terribly sorry I didn't get any more content of the filming of the rest of Daz's, but there's loads of people filming there today. There's Gaz, there's DT, Koi, Fenland Lass, Matt from Koi Central. Loads more people were filming. I was too busy picking everyone's numbers, trying to get that as right as I could, and selling fish for Daz. So what I'll quickly show you is we have come home with 4 fish. We've got a Ginrin Sankey, a Benigoi from there, we've got a Matsuba and a Ginrin Shiro. Now they're all very small fish, so that's why they're not going in the pond. We're just making them a quick thing for tonight. In here, this blue tub, air stone in with pond water in there, and we're going to look at seeing if we can acquire a fish tank. Get them in a fish tank until they're big enough to go in the pond, or big enough to go in something a bit bigger. But let me flip you around, I'll show you what they are. They do. So it's the next day. I'm just doing a quick filter clean before I head over to Grandpa's house and see if we can fashion something until we get a fish tank to stick these koi in. So I will crack on with this and I'll show you at Grandpa's. We'll get a better video of the koi in daylight rather than doing it in his shed when it was pitch black last night. Let's head over to Grandpa's and we'll see you there. So I've just got to my dad's house, so I'll have a quick peek at what setup we've got. And my old man's looking at a fish tank. I just popped round to see if he needed to set up the quarantine tank and that we had for the mum and Tara at my house. Now he's got permission from my mum for a fish tank in the front room. So I'll show you what I picked up yesterday. So first one in the bowl, or the little Chinese tub, is the Ginrin Benigoi. The float switch in my dad's pond has kicked off and just started firing water down these lay flat. The Ginrin Benigoi. Let me pop this one back and I'll show you the next. And what we have here is a Ginrin Sankey that I saw in one of Daz's ponds that I thought I'd bring home as a little grow-on project. Ginrin, and it's fantastic, and you can see down the back it's got loads of underlines, so many across this back edge here, so it'd be good to see how that does. And this one is one that Alan Tate picked out. said it had a lot of good potential, so I thought I'd bring this one on and we'll stick this one in the tank and see how this transforms as well. As I say, they're in a Chinese tub, so they are very small, but definitely worth a go with. And here's the last one we brought. This is Ginrin Shiro. Look how dark the sumi is already on this koi. This one's for Grandpa's pond. That'll be another interesting one. Pattern's great on it as well. The old saying, it never rains. So that's why the pump was kicking in as I was showing that, because we've still got a load of water in here. We just need a dry couple of weeks to get this concrete cleaned. And the first couple of layers of blocks on, and then after that it doesn't really matter if there's water in it or not. We can block up once we've got a nice solid surface to work on. It will happen soon. I hope it happens soon. This is just a personal thanks from me. Thanks for Daz and Gaz putting the event on. Thanks for everyone that helped them out. Thanks for everyone that came. It was great to meet everybody. And it was great for everyone to support Daz on his farm. I mean, the quality of some of these koi that he's producing, the ginrin on them, is absolutely obscene. So I hope the next time he does it, there's a few more people turn up and manage to showcase his stuff a bit more. So check out all the other guys. They've got a bit more content of around the sale of the fish and the inside of the polytunnels. Check out them guys on there, because I were busy bagging and tagging. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and we shall see you on the next one.